I have my season from hell rankings for you. I'm going to give you my top 4. Tampa ranked 3rd. Tampa had the Brady soap opera all year. They had the bizarre coaching thing where Bruce Arians decides at the end of March he's just going to move up into the front office. They've had injuries galore. Their body language is bizarre. They were talking on the broadcast today where somebody was like, when we got that game-winning touchdown against the Rams, it was Cameron Brate was telling the announcers, when we got that touchdown against the Rams, you just felt like that was a pivotal moment for our season that we're going to remember. It's like, A, the Rams suck. B, you're about to lose to the Browns in OT. So I have them 3rd. I have Arizona 4th. They're 4-8. They have this Kyler Murray contract that I'm guessing they would probably do over. Mm-hmm. They're on Hard Knocks. My son and I watched the last Hard Knocks. Are you watching them on Hard Knocks? It's actually pretty good.
How have I missed? Have I missed 3 already now? Is it 3
it's pretty good. I'll tell you this. I don't have a lot of faith in Cliff Kingsbury after the Hard Knocks episodes I've watched. I don't really see a future for him as an NFL coach. It's really rough. He seems like a good hang, but it's this last episode pretty rough. Anyway, I have them 4th. Number 2, the 3-8 Rams, who I think now are the second worst team in the league. Right? Mm-hmm. Houston's worst. They're second worst. Or would you have Denver?
I don't know. I mean, I had your Panthers last week, so I'm not sure. It's the second worst, Denver, because they can't score 20 points. Denver.
Did you see that stat? They have the lowest points per game in like 20 years. Denver.
Oh, yeah. So that's your number 1 or the Packers?
Yeah,
out of this list?
No, Denver's my number 1. The Rams, no first round pick. It's going to Detroit. Stafford looks like he's broken down now.
Right. Denver, no pick either. Oh, you got to replace the Packers. Trade with Tampa Bay. Trade the Bays there because Tampa's in first place, and this is still exactly what Brady wanted. Like he knew it.
Yeah, you're right. Green Bay did have a so I'll put Tampa 5th. You're right. Green Bay should be 3rd.
Yeah.
The Rams. The other thing with the Rams, they're getting crushed in these games now. I'm going to be really interested to see what happens with the Rams, quote unquote, fans in the season ticket stuff next year and stuff like that, because this is like right around the renewal time, right? It's like, oh, do you want to renew your Rams tickets? And you're thinking, well, wait a second. They're 3-8. Matthew Stafford is basically a zombie at this point. Yeah. They have no first round pick. Their cap is in hell. Every time I go to a game, it's 70% fans of the other teams. You know what? I think I'm not going to renew my tickets.
I tried to sell 6 of the tickets already this year.
Right.
Even when they were good, I tried to sell them and couldn't get anything for them.
My dog walker went to 3 games.
Yeah.
My Gardner went to 2.
Fox Network doesn't even believe in them. They did a big Thanksgiving campaign for the Rams Chiefs and did mention the Rams once. It was Greg Olson and Aaron Andrews in a huddle talking about this game. And it was just about how great Patrick Mahomes was. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that should be a good indication.
So I have them 2. I think the clear number 1 is Denver. Mm-hmm. Denver's 3-9. They have no pick. Their best player, Javonte Williams, tore his ACL. Their coach sucks. They're going to have to fire him and get another coach, right? He was one of the worst coaching hires we've had in a while. And the Wilson trade is one of the worst trades, not only in recent football history, it's one of the worst trades in the 21st century in sports. Like that guy looks like he's forgotten. It's like Darren Williams when he started to get bad near the end with the Nets, but worse. And I asked my buddy Gus, Gus Ramsey, diehard Denver fan. I'm like,
what's he saying?
I'll be like, is this the worst Broncos season ever? Like, it has to be, right? And he said it was either this one or the second McDaniels season when they fired McDaniels midway through. The difference is they don't have a pick this year. They don't have an out with Wilson until after 2026. Like, they can't even cut him. They can't do anything.
Yeah, it's bad.
I think the team doesn't rock bottom.
They don't want to fly with them. They're yelling at him on the sidelines. Everybody's, they get it with Russell Wilson already, and he can't throw the football. And this coach is a disaster too. You're right. I mean, it's all come together with them and the no pick. Yeah, they're number 1, no question.
Gus was saying how bad they were, and I went and looked at their pro football because he was like, the AFL, they were bad the whole time. I went back and looked. They never even made the playoffs in the AFL. And they didn't really, when they made the Super Bowl and lost to your guys in 77, that was like kind of their first moment. But then after that, they were relevant pretty much all the way through. They would have like a couple off years, but then they have Elway basically for 16 years. Yeah. You go into the 2000s, they kept having these little mini runs. They ended up winning another Super Bowl in 2013.
Yeah.
But for the most part, they were always relevant, or they always had something going. This is the first time you can look at them and go, you guys have nothing going. You're in a division with Herbert and Mahomes. You're just fucked for the next 5-6 years. You have no first round pick. You have new owners that they have to be like, holy shit, did we buy a lemon? I mean, I know they just want to get in the league, but you can't think of this would be the number one worst team you'd probably want to buy from a talent standpoint. But so anyway, they have to be number one. So I'm
not sure what we agree. And I don't know. I could see Elway bowing out soon. I mean, how many quarterbacks is he going to go through, right? If this didn't work, and like you said, it's going to be another 6 or 7 years probably before they can get back on the map somehow.
It's crazy. They've been relevant pretty much our entire life since we've been following football in the mid-'70s. And they're not going to be relevant for a long, long time.